Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
And you are?
Abdul Kareem Bilal.
Alaina Ramadan.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So you joined us this weekend for the M.A.R.I.A.M conference here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Did you enjoy the conference?
Yes, it was very excellent, supreme, superb, all the positive. I feel the community, not only our immediate community, needs this valuable information. The whole world needs this. And I think it will push us forward as a community and as a society. It was very, very excellent. The spirit, the response, the answers, the questions, they were very, very nice. And also I was very impressed with Dr. Price. Her presentation was very, very impressive.
Yes.
I learned a lot about myself. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah, I really enjoyed it. I would say the variety of the speakers and just being able to deal with it from, you know, the Islamic point of view, the informational, like what are some of the issues. And once again, I really appreciated what Dr. Price brought, and I think it addressed not just the couples, but also the singles. And I think that there was a good balance of that, because sometimes you have a marriage conference, you have singles there, and sometimes it's just geared toward the married couples. But I thought it was very balanced, and everyone could have taken something out of it.
Alhamdulillah.
I think that around the country, they should network with different people inside and outside the community so they can get a full perspective. And I think that that's what the conference did for this weekend for me, is it gave a full perspective and different ranges of, you know, personality and just information. So I would definitely highly recommend that people get involved, and I think it'll make their lives a lot better.
I am Saida Rashid.
So what was your experience of the setup and of the presenters for the conference?
The setup was it had a relaxing atmosphere. We felt welcome to share our ideas, not feeling threatened or what we were going to say was not going to be receptive to the ideas. So the way everything was set up gave us a very relaxed feeling to everything. Presenters, we had a wide range of presenters. They gave different viewpoints. It gave us something different to look at. One of the things that stuck out with me is connecting to our core. So looking at that and connecting to our core and our boss, so that really resonated with me to look and say, you know what, don't go against your gut feeling. So that stuck out with me. Another thing that stuck out with me also was that it's half of our religion. So looking at the marriage part as being half of our religion, taking it seriously, you know, some of the things that we're supposed to be in accordance with. So to go along with the Quran and the Sunnah, to look at that, the Quran, and know that, you know what, these are some of the things that we need to be doing in a certain way to do it. I would recommend this conference to others. It's very informative. It gives you some insights, whereas you're looking at one way to do things, this will give you some other ideas on how you should go about it. So it's very knowledgeable. The insight that you get from talking to others, saying, you know what, I never thought of it this way. This is a different way to look at it. So I would recommend it.
And you are?
Elijah Abdullah Muhammad. I'm the Muezzin of Masjid.
So what was your experience over these last 3 days from the conference? How was your experience?
My experience was very good. I enjoyed the input of the, especially the beginning portion of M.A.R.I.A.M when he gave the khutbah. The khutbah was very enlightening.
Yes,
and it strengthened me, and that was one of the best khutbahs that he gave since I've been in this masjid, and I really appreciated his talk. You know, all of the speakers that had put on and talked about the influences of marriage was successful. I got a lot of feel for this, just, you know, making one feel comfortable to even think about getting married.
Sure.
It helped inspire me, as well as a lot of other people I see in the audience at that particular time when they spoke. I recommend we should be doing this on an ongoing base throughout the quarterly or whatever, you know, because this is, it not only opens up feedback for people to get married, but it also opens up who we are dealing with in our community. And we need to know who the people are in our community so that they can set up a mate or have a mate established to be married. How are you going to know who to marry or what to marry, what to look for in marriage if you don't have an open community that's going to open up and help people understand what is the role of being married to somebody.
And you are?
Kim Turner and Juanita Turner.
Alhamdulillah. What did you enjoy about the conference?
A lot of the facts that were the statistics, facts, some of the workshops and exercises. There was a couple paradigm shifts on some of the information provided, but more importantly, it just opened up the door. It broached the question. Issues and ideas were tossed out, and we had a chance to discuss them and marinate on them, and then gave my wife and I some personal discussion topics to kick around ourselves once we left the conference last night on our route into after the first breakout session. It was interesting. My wife would have liked more, not counseling sessions, but more
practical application.
Okay.
The young lady we had during yesterday's session,
Dr.
Dr.
Verna.
Price.
Yes. Price.
Information like that. She offered stuff that you can actually take, so it's less facts-based and more
action.
Here's what you can do, action-based
Something you
stuff.
can take home and start using in your daily lives.
Okay. All right. Alhamdulillah.
But the conference is good because again, it's pumping the question, it's getting it out there, it's debating conversation, debate, and this is something that young Muslims, male and females, who are interested in the subject of marriage can take back, think about it, and to decide whether they really want to do it now or later.
And I think one of the more important things that the conference addressed was just opening up dialogue, just asking the questions. So it creates an environment where you can do that, where you can ask the difficult questions.
Okay. And you are?
Latifa Ali.
What was your experience of the conference?
It was a different one for me. I've done several ones, but this one was a little bit more kind of where it's more about learning yourself to be able to be in a marriage versus shooting all this information out to you. And I learned more about myself more than anything else.
And you are?
I am Arlene El-Amin. I am from Masjid An-Nur. I have been a Muslim, first with the community of M.A.R.I.A.M since 1958, and with the transition of Imam W.D. Muhammad in 1975. So I've been in this community for 50 years.
How was your experience for the conference this weekend?
The experience was wonderful. We had a nice number of people to show up for the conference, so we had good interaction, and in addition to Imam Shuaib, we had a couple of other speakers locally, and they really addressed the idea of behaviors and how we are in charge of behaviors, and our behaviors determine our success or lack thereof. I would recommend this conference to any Muslims I know that live in cities where it has not been. I would even recommend this conference for non-Muslims because the content is universally applied.
I am here with Sister
M.A.R.I.A.M. Muhammad.
Alhamdulillah. Where are you from, Sister Amira?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
What would you say was the biggest benefit of this M.A.R.I.A.M conference?
I would say the breakout sessions to end up allowing you to use your mind and to be able to think about certain issues and topics with other Muslims, and to get you informed about what's important. Also, another important part was the main speakers that help to develop dialogue, help you to find out about your inner self. Before you get married, you need to know about yourself and what to prepare for in marriage. And he gave you some information, something to go leave here and be able to be more successful once you leave at this conference.
Alhamdulillah. This is Brother Jeffrey Hassan and his wife Rochelle
Avent
Hassan. Alhamdulillah. Did you enjoy the conference here in Minneapolis, Minnesota?
Yes, it was fun. It was really a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The speakers were excellent.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Absolutely. It made me fall in love with my wife.
Alhamdulillah.
We need to have this every week.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Now we know it was definitely useful. Alhamdulillah. Would you recommend this conference to others?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Alhamdulillah. What would your recommendation be?
Well, for both the husband and wife to commit to attending the entire session, because every piece of it was was filled with information and exercise to get people involved and engaged in exercise, and really kind of get you in touch with your own, some insights into your own behavior, as well as your spouse gaining insights into their behavior as well.
Alhamdulillah.